Good morning, Quincy, Washington, and welcome to another beautiful week here in the Quincy area. This is your local news show. Today is Monday, January 19th, 2026, and this is your daily local update for Quincy, George, Winchester, and Crescent Bar. If it matters to our community, we're talking about it. And in the next few minutes, we'll cover today's weather, what's happening around town, school sports, activities, schools, city, police, fire, church, and local business news. Whether you're heading to work, getting the kids out the door, or just easing into the day, we're here to help you stay connected to what's happening in our community. Grab your coffee, get ready for your day, and let's start with today's local forecast. Well, it's definitely a cooler night here in the Quincy area. I know in my house, we were pulling up the blankets a little bit last night. It's currently around 28 degrees, and that cold is just kind of seeping in today. Today is chilly with areas of low clouds, freezing fog this morning, and then mostly cloudy this afternoon. Be sure and give yourself that extra few minutes this morning to defrost your car and be aware of possible slick spots, not only on the road, but on your own driveway. Let's all be safe as we're starting out this morning and take some of the stress off by giving ourselves a few extra minutes. This weekend on Jacks Sports Recaps, Friday, Jacks varsity basketball played against Sela and lost 86-49. The Lady Jacks varsity basketball played Sela and lost 78-22. Hard loss, guys, but keep it up. We believe in you. On Saturday, Jacks varsity basketball played Othello and won 77-52. Lady Jacks varsity basketball played Othello and lost 51-47. Lady Jacks wrestling competed in an invitational here at home with several other teams this weekend. I can't find any scores on that. I know wrestling is predominantly an individual team, but they just weren't posted. So you guys be sure and check that out. And if you've got a Lady Jack wrestler in your life, be sure and support them and let them know that we're behind them. For reasons to celebrate, today is National Popcorn Day. Now, maybe that doesn't mean a lot to you, but around my house, that's a big deal because we love nothing more than to curl up and watch a good movie with a bucket of popcorn. So enjoy some popcorn today. Now, all joking aside, guys, today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a reminder that progress is built through service, respect, and showing up for our neighbors and community. So there's a lot more to the whole Martin Luther King Jr. today, including closures for schools and offices, but we'll get to that in just a few minutes. For all you Seahawks fans, congratulations on the win over the 49ers on Saturday, clinching this NFC West title and advancing to play the Rams next Sunday. Go Hawks. I never thought I'd say that. I'm not a Hawks fan, but I know there are a lot of Hawks fans listening today, so congratulations to all the Hawks fans and to the Seahawks themselves. In weekly events, the Quincy Senior Center hosts several weekly events that you're welcome to attend. On Monday, they host coffee hour at 10 a.m., line dancing at 1 p.m. They also host bridge on Mondays at 2:15. On Tuesdays, there's an exercise class at 1 p.m. There's a lot going on for our seniors. Make sure that they are in the know, and I know a lot of seniors who really enjoy everything going on in our senior center, so let's support that. Now, I know you guys need your daily bad joke to start the day, so here we go. Did you hear about the frog that lost his car? Apparently, it got towed. Happening around town this week, the Quincy Library is closed today in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. On Thursday, January 22nd at 3 p.m., the library will host an estate planning, wills, and trust workshop. If that's something that you're looking into getting set up, these are things that you take care of long before you absolutely need them. So be sure and check out that opportunity. On Friday, January 23rd at 1 p.m., there's no school, and the library is having a movie showing ELO at 1 p.m. for the kids. This movie showing is welcome to all who want to attend, and you're encouraged to bring your own snacks. For teens and adults who enjoy discussing films that have been adapted from books, the Georgia Library is offering a movie showing on Wednesday, January 21st from 4 to 5:30 p.m. with the discussion on the book and the differences between the movie and the book on February 18th, giving you lots of time to read the book if you haven't yet. Quincy Valley Wrestling is holding an in-person registration for the wrestling program for kids from grade K through 8 on Friday, January 23rd from 5 to 6 p.m. at the Quincy Middle School in the wrestling room behind the school. Practices start the week of January 26th, with the final day of registration being Friday, January 30th. Several opportunities with the Quincy Rec Department this week. We'll have more details on those individual events starting tomorrow. On Friday, January 23rd, the Quincy High School dance team is hosting a K through 6th grade Junior Jacks dance camp from 9 to 12, with a halftime performance of the girls' varsity basketball game at 5:30 p.m. and a 7th and 8th grade dance and Pom Workshop from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. with a halftime performance at the boys' varsity basketball game at 7 p.m. at the Quincy High School. So that's two different things based on age group. There's K through 6th grade Junior Jacks dance camp, and there is a dance and Pom Workshop for 7th through 8th grade. Registration closes Tuesday, January 20th. The cost is $35 per dancer and includes t-shirt. K through 6th grade can add a Jacks tutu for $20. The Quincy Booster Club is presenting the Bagpipe Bash, a festival of midwinter fundraiser for Quincy choirs on Saturday, January 24th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Quincy Valley Historical Society Museum. I've got to look at some of the things that are going to be up for auction during the Bagpipe Bash. There will be live auctions and a silent auction going on, and there are some amazing things up for auction at this event, from tickets to the Phantom of the Opera to tickets to upcoming performances in our own local area, wines, golfing. There's all kinds of things up for grabs at this amazing fundraiser, and the food is always spectacular. Go support our Quincy Choir. From the Washington DOT, Highway 285 Wenatchee River Bridge. That's the bridge on the Wenatchee only side up on, I believe, the north. We'll call it the north end. It's not the George Seller Bridge. It's the highway bridge on the other end of town, guys. If you're traveling down to Wenatchee area, and I know we have a lot of people who commute from our area down to Wenatchee on a regular basis, you may have seen some of the closures this weekend that were affecting the bridge both directions. Starting today, there will be closures from 6 p.m. to Tuesday, January 20th at 6 a.m. Guys, this project is scheduled to last for 30 working days. So there will be many more nighttime closures as needed to do the work, along with work probably during the day. So if you need to go to the far end of Wenatchee towards Highway 2, please give yourself a little extra time or take alternate routes as traffic is going to get a little crunchy. Now, before we jump into this week in the Quincy Jacks life, we're going to cover some of the city admin news and announcements, and then we'll jump into Quincy Jacks Sports and events. The city offices in Quincy are closed today for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I told you there's a whole lot more to that than just me announcing that that's what today is. School closures today. City offices are closed today. The library is closed today. But tomorrow, the City Council of Quincy is meeting at the City Hall from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The City of George also has a City Council meeting in George at 7 p.m. In other Quincy news, a small white dog was found running around by Lamb Weston over the weekend, according to the Quincy Animal Shelter, and can be found housed at Quincy Animal Shelter. They're looking to get this animal home, guys. It's a small, white, cute little dog. And hey, let's get your animals chipped and tagged, guys. Put a little collar on them with your name and number or whatever, so we can get these animals home. We have lots of them running around in Quincy. But if you're missing your dog or know someone who is, that fits this description, you can check out a picture of the dog over on the Quincy Animal Shelter Facebook page. Once again, no school today. Do not try and put your kids on the bus, and don't just drop them at the doors. There's also no school on Friday. There's a records day for the Quincy School District. So that may need to shape your week. There's no school today. There's also no school Friday. For the kids, it's a 3-day school week. Congratulations to the kids, I guess. And mom and dad, I guess you get to figure out how that works. This week in Jacks Sports and events, Thursday night is Family STEAM Night. STEAM, I always say that wrong. At 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Pioneer Elementary. Also, QIA's winter parent meeting is at 6 p.m. I believe that's Thursday. Tomorrow, the Jacks and Lady Jacks wrestling teams are headed to Othello to compete. Good luck, Jacks. And let's wrap this out with a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And that's your local update for today. Thank you for starting your morning with Good Morning Quincy, Washington. If you have an event, announcement, school activity, church gathering, or community update you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you because this show is about our town, told by our people. Email us at info@thefallibleman.com to share that information with us. Make sure and subscribe and follow and share this show as we try and let more and more people in the Quincy area know that this show is for them and available so that they are in the know, because most people just have no idea how many amazing things are happening in our area. Good Morning Quincy is brought to you by The Fallible Man LLC. Be sure and check out some of their other amazing great podcasts like the Dad Hat Shenanigans podcast or the Driven to Thrive broadcast, or several more. Have a great day. Take care of each other, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.